Hi fellas, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're keeping well today. As you can see, I'm going to be shaving with one of my Omega Evo synthetic shaving brushes. Version 1 was first brought out in 2019 and it was said by Omega to be a natural evolution to their high brush range. The fibre is made of something called PBT, and the Evo comes with a wider base, a gentle undulating fibre and very, very finely tapered tips. This is a version 2 brush which produces a very voluminous and creamy lather. So what I've done today is I've got one that I prepared earlier. I am shaving with MdC Agrumes today. Very pleased to have this in the den. It is a beautifully scented soap. And what I did today was I took a damp brush, loaded it from the jar, 30-second load, and then I took that to my bowl to create a lather. And I'll just start putting that on my face and tell you that today I'm going to be shaving with a Wade & Butcher half hollow razor that I have restored, and I'm very pleased with it. Now we'll talk about the MdC first. This is a blend of grapefruit, bergamot and lemon. It's a really fresh citrus, beautiful lemon scent. And the soap is 100% natural. There are no preservatives or colourings in the soap. And it is a vegetable oil base. Now, should we get onto the brush, because this is my first video with the Evo brush. These were kindly donated to the channel and to me by Mike Finn, so I'm very grateful to Mike for that. Got a little bit of water running down from the brush there. It is a 28mm knot, which I would have thought was massive to me, and you have heard me talk before about liking a 22 or 24mm knot. And I place my knots in my brush handles in a particular way, and the thing I was forgetting with these bigger knots is that they can be set deeper and not the way that I set them. So while it is a big knot, it doesn't have a super huge loft to it. The brush itself is 105mm in height. The loft on this one is 51mm, and the handle is 54mm. There is some slight variation in the loft between the three brushes that I've got. What is very nice, just to go back to this brush, is that there is no glue knot, which of course shortens the length of usable fibre. Omega take the glue bump right down into there. I think I said glue knot, didn't I? There's no glue bump. They take it right down into the handle, and what that gives you, if you wish, is the ability to completely spray the brush. As I said earlier, it is said by Omega to produce a voluminous and creamy lather and to provide a pleasant massage due to the deeper mechanical action. Now, there may be something got lost in translation there with that deeper mechanical action. And I was looking actually on the Goodfellas website at one of these brushes, and instead of sold out, it said worn out, which tickled me. So definitely something lost in translation there. Just going to drain some water from the sink, guys. Excuse me. Here we are, little Wade and Butcher. I'll try and catch the light. Anyway, there we are. I've done quite a good job on this. It was in poor condition when I got it. And it's actually taken me ages to get it to the condition it's in. So I am very pleased to be able to shave with this. I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to do that, but we've got there now. I'll just get started on my side areas. There we are. I noticed with this Wade and Butcher, same as my wedge, the square of the end is not square. It seems to have an acute point, but I suppose you could still call it a square point in the American style. I think I better start shaving before I just end up spreading shaving soap everywhere. Here we go. Guys, this is very nice indeed. This is going to be a fantastic shave, I'm telling you. I've been enjoying the brush. I was a little concerned that I wouldn't, because it has more backbone than the brushes I usually enjoy. I would describe it as being softness plus and backbone plus. There is some backbone, it's not too excessive for me. I don't know how many times Mike has used these brushes. They all seem in incredible condition. But I wonder if that backbone will ease a little bit over a few years of using this brush, and whether the splay will come a little easier and be a little more pronounced. Excuse me guys, perhaps some of you fellows that have these version 2 brushes and use them very regularly may be able to excuse me guys, may be able to give me a little more information about that. You know, I'm finding more and more as I make videos, guys, I've got this really sort of annoying tickling cough that seems to come on when I talk. Yes, I know. Perhaps it's the universe hinting to me. There we are, we'll just give that a wipe and put that down. Wet the face again. And we're ready for pass 2. Now, talk about the brush a little more, guys. It is super soft, especially used in a painting motion like this. As I've already said, it is packed with hair, but the hair is very fine and the tips are very fine as well. And this certainly is a luxurious feel. Very nice indeed. If I wish to splay, it does indeed give a massage if you like that sort of thing. I find it not as comfortable or as smooth as this, which is exceptional. Very nice. But as you can see, I've got a great lather, guys, and that, you know, I've got more in my bowl here. I'm using my Perrieras shaving bowl because it's nice and big. But yeah, 30-second load with Martin de Condra. Took that to my bowl, and I've got enough soap for easily 2 shaves worth here. Look, absolutely loads. It really does whip up a good lather, this brush. I've been in contact with Andrew Palombo from AP Shave Co. Had some questions for Andrew about shaving knots, which he kindly answered, and I'll introduce that information to my shaves along the way. But he has a knot called the G5A SHD, super high density. And what Andrew says is that his knot is very similar to a lot of high-end modern knots, but it is most similar to the knot that is in the Evo. So if you have a G5A super high density knot, you can now compare it to something else. So thank you to everyone that has helped me and provided information about knots. As it's going to be interesting to find out where all these knots come from and which versions or different names that company use for the knots are the same knot. As I continue my investigation into shaving brushes, which I'm enjoying very much actually, guys. It's given me another rabbit hole to fall down. You know, I can look up further information, and it's given me another area of interest that I've perhaps neglected on the channel, because I've been very happy with the brushes that I've got. I will be using some of those and talking about the synthetic fibres in those knots. And I should stress, I'm talking about synthetic fibres here rather than some of the natural fibre brushes that I have. Oh, I've lost my sideburn. Where's the end? Oh, I can feel that tip just running along the skin there. Just to say something else about the Omega Evo and comparing it to my Chubby 2, is the shape of the handle. I find the Evo to be very comfortable, although the handles are effectively the same diameter. I find this, with being a little taller and having a rounded base, to be very comfortable in the hand indeed. Right, back to the shave, guys. Laid on the skin. Guys, this soap smells fantastic. It's so fresh. Nearly got myself there. I was concentrating there and the tip just hit my nose. There we are, 2-pass shave, done and dusted. Well, almost. We'll clean the razor shortly. And today, as I'm using a very fresh lemon scent, I'm going to use my Tobacco Original Craftsman, which is very nice. They've emphasised the lemony notes, so this will go very well with the soap. I usually pick up the balm, but we'll use this today. Oh, that's great. A little bit of sting there. Guys, so that is my review or my thoughts on the Evo. Very, very soft on the tips. The high density of the knot makes it feel really, really luxurious when it's all loaded up with soap and gliding over the skin. There is some backbone. It's more than the other brushes that I have, I think, but it's not excessive for me. If you like it a little bit, if you like some backbone and softness, this is the way to go, I feel. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much for joining me today. You take care now. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.